Art friends, welcome back to Art Class with Mr. Poulis. Today we're going to be talking about an artist named Romero Britto. And Britto is a pop artist from Brazil. His artwork, which we've talked about, is very happy, colorful, filled with pattern, and it's a lot of fun to look at. Today you're going to be making your own Britto-inspired artwork, pretty much about anything you'd like. Let's get started. So to get started with this project, you either need a pencil or a marker or both. I tend to work with a marker just because it's way easier to see what's going on the computer screen, but if you want to start with a pencil, absolutely go for it. Now, we talked about the subject matter of a Britto painting, and it tends to be happy, colorful, animals or symbols. They tend to be large, and we want to work large so that we can break it up into spaces and give each of those their own patterns. So I would work simple and big, and maybe pick, your favorite animal or a heart or a star, something that's not going to be difficult for you to draw. And I think I'm going to start us off with a little kitty cat, and it can be very stylized. He likes to use a lot of straight lines, even when he's drawing people, which don't really have a lot of straight lines. So for example, he might do straight lines over here and then straight lines down like that to the kitten's chin. He doesn't only use straight lines, though. It's just something to keep in mind. I'm going to draw nice big eyes on here. And remember that yours does not have to be a kitten. Yours can be tons of different things, and it should look different from mine, even if it is a kitten. Okay, I'm going to give my little kitten a nose and a smile. Great. So that was our first step, just kind of getting our symbol or our animal or whatever it is finished. The next thing you're going to do is to break your image up into sections. So we've done this before with a few different artists. Paul Klee comes to mind. If you remember back to, I want to say it was first grade, where we did Paul Klee's cat, and he took his cat and broke it up into spaces. And funny enough, I made a cat today. But what you want to do is draw a couple of straight lines to break it off into sections. You can think of almost like patchwork, right? Like this cat is being made up of a bunch of different pieces of cloth, for example. So this can be one section, two. I've got a nice big one here for 3, 4. About 4 sections is good. And your background you want to break off into sections as well. So I'm just going to take my marker here. I'm going to break mine up into straight lines. You don't have to do that, but that's how I'm breaking mine up. So now you can see I've got my background broken up into sections. I've got my foreground or my character broken up into sections. Next comes the pattern. So in order to pattern this, again, I want you to be thinking about Romero Britto's artwork. You can go back and take a look at that again if you need to. Flowers, hearts, stripes, polka dots. It can really be anything. And you could move right into marker if you want to, or right into crayon, or you could come in with your pencil first and you could draw each individual polka dot or heart. Totally up to you how you get this done. But the idea here is at the end, there really shouldn't be very much white space. I could say, leave the whites of his eyes or maybe the triangles in the ears. If something's supposed to be white, that's okay. But lots of color, lots of pattern. Keep it bright, keep it happy. I'm going to fast forward while I get through this with some color. We'll see how it looks, and I can't wait to see yours. And there you have it, guys. My finished Romero Britto inspired cat. Now, some of this might look white to you on the camera, but I just went over some of that stuff lightly with a crayon. So I mixed crayon and marker for my patterns. And you do want to think about as many different types of patterns, different shapes, different lines that you can get on there. I have curly, I have zigzag, I have straight. I even made like a plaid pattern. Flowers, stars, hearts, circles, ovals. Okay, it's all good. You can use it all. And that's about all I have for you. If you are finding that your creature or whatever is blending in with the background too much, a couple of things that you can try is thickening that border around your creature so that it stands out that way. Or you can use some of what we've done before with like the warm and cool tree in the past, where you use more warm colors in the character and cooler colors in the background. That will set it apart as well. But I hope you guys had fun with this. This took me a while to color, so this will probably take us a couple of days to really get this finished. Really looking forward to seeing what you guys came up with. So keep up the good work, keep making art, and I will see you next time.